Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video on our one-click print kits, which is available in oilu.org, which is the training arm of our website. If you haven't already putzed around on oilu.org, please get over there and make sure you're familiar with the site and all the different parts of it. This video is going to focus on our one-click print kits. They are, as the name intends, they are for specific parts of the shop, and they are meant to be one click, one print, and it gives you the whole package. So I'm going to go through each one individually so we can talk about the importance of them and why we feel as though there's something that should be printed out and pasted in every single store. And if you do not have one of these and you do not have access to a printer, please let us know and we can mail you the one-click print kits as well. We have these available to our franchisees, but we also use these in our corporate stores, and everyone should be using them. The first kit we're going to go over is the upper bay print kit, meaning that this is something that is in the upstairs area of the shop. There's no designated area for them to be, but they should be visible for the employees to see. We always start with our flow chart, which is what I believe separates us from our competitors in terms of the actual functionality of our business. It goes through everything that is important to our service and why we are able to be a 10-minute oil change in the first place. Please familiarize yourself with these steps as top side and bottom side. This is also a form of credibility building for our customers who see this and see, okay, these are the things that are supposed to be happening. It doubles as quality assurance because the customers will let us know if they do not feel as though these things are happening. The second document in the one-click print kit is our skid plate indemnity sign, whatever you would like to call it. Everybody knows that skid plates are a game of hot potato, and we do not want to be the last one to touch it and it cause a problem. It's the source of many one-star reviews that I would say are unfairly attributed to our business at times. But at the end of the day, if you think that a skid plate is either not in a good enough place to be put back on the car, you can either secure it with zip ties or let the customer know, hey, this needs to be replaced. I don't feel as though it's going to last much longer on the road. Everybody knows that after a certain amount of oil changes, the pins and screws that go on these types of parts of the car wear out over time and ultimately will fail, and it can be scary for a customer, especially if they don't know what it is that's making the noise, dragging under their car or seeing it fly out from under their car. And so that's where education is important and letting the customer know what the functionality of it is for. And although we would argue internally that it is mostly for aesthetics, for a lot of people, they don't care. They just want to know that their car is exactly how it was when it came in. So that's an important part of this conversation. The next is the notice to our guests that we do not want our employees to be on their phone while you're working on the car, with the exception of using our systems, whether it's find.costaoils.com or parts.costaoils.com. If you are using your phone for that matter, please let the customer know, because they don't know if you're playing on your phone on TikTok or if you're messaging people. They don't know if you don't tell them, and they might feel as though you're not paying attention to the car, not paying attention to how much oil is supposed to go in the car. And it's important for you to establish the credibility and be able to have the customer believe that you're giving them the utmost care for their vehicle. So that is what that document is for, and that is the end of the upper bay print kit. The lower bay print kit, we'll scroll back up to the top, is a sign that should be in the pit, near your face, near the drain pan, near the work area. Check every gasket, tip the filter over, make sure there's no double gaskets. We have a short little cross chart with other brands so you can see what they cross with to help with a little bit of extra time. And then, of course, our favorite, don't train the transmission. If it's an Audi, Subaru, or VW, if you see these brands, don't second guess, ask your manager, make sure you double check. I personally wish that we had like a lunk alarm like system like Planet Fitness has, that when one of these vehicles drive in, alarm starts sounding so that everyone is just aware that these cars are in bay and to take extra care. We will post this sign and the double gasket sign literally on our drain pans when possible. We will laminate them and secure them to the drain pan so that it's in your face. That's how important these signs are. The office and break room print kit is more of a personal expectation of the employees of the store. So oil changer responsibilities, going through the things that make us us. It's very important for us to remain us and do the things that make us us. And that includes greeting the customer within 10 seconds, establishing credibility off the bat. It's establishing a human connection with them, whether it's through the form of relating with them about the vehicle, relating with them about a sticker on their car, relating with them about something you see in their car. All of these things are very important, along with the other responsibilities of being an oil changer. We have the same quick reference chart, and then we have our telephone answering guide, and that's all for the office. Next, we have our new employee print kit. This is a print kit that we should be sending to every employee who is hired. This is something that we can be definitely doing a better job of. Our training guide right here shows everything that should be done on the first day of an employee's tenure. If they go through all these things and a senior employee initials those things, that person should, by the end of that day, have their arms around the job and be fully competent, especially if they have other automotive experience in doing the job. We have the 6 key customer interaction points for owners, but this is a good guide for the employees as well, because this really represents what is, if you get these 6 things right, you will have a successful store. I tell that to our franchisees, but it also goes for our owners, our employees as well. And these 6 things: the site approach, the greeting, the service presentation, the technical consultation, the value statement and closing, and the departure. If you are good at all of these things, if you are above average at any one of these things, it's going to make people talk about us and help with word of mouth. Lastly, we have the employee responsibilities again, and then our personal principles, which we should have posted in every single store. This should actually be in the Upper Bay kit or maybe the office kit as well. I'll have to add it, but it's just our principles. It's something I added after watching the movie on Nike and their principles, and how it was something that kind of drove Nike to do what they do and establish the culture and work ethic that they established. And so these are the things that I think are important, and I believe everyone should read this and take a look at it, and it'll shine some light onto what it is that we are trying to achieve. Additionally, I just think these are also very good life principles to stand by as well. So I'll read through each of them right now. If you want to stop the video, that's fine. But for principles, we have number 1, nothing is uncurable. What does that mean? That means no matter what you think how bad you think your situation is, how bad the problem is, there's nothing that cannot be fixed. If you will just open up to your teammates, open up to your resources, open up to us in the back office, there's not a problem in our business that we cannot resolve. Number 2, doing the right thing is always the right thing. This is what I often refer to as the shopping cart principle, because do you put your shopping cart back when there's no one in the parking lot? Because doing the right thing is always the right thing. It doesn't matter if there's no one there to see you not put it back. The right thing is to put it back into the carousel. So number 3 is control the variables that you can control. This is a very important mental step for everybody, and not only in business but in your life as well. If there's something that is out of your hands, a lot of people waste energy, and a lot of people get very frustrated with variables that they themselves have no control over. It doesn't mean that you can't put yourself in the best possible position for that variable, regardless of what it is, to not impact you, but it just means if it's something that is out of your control, control the ones that you can control. Persistence often beats talent. We could also change this to be persistence often beats money. This is especially correct for our business because we are not the most well-capitalized quick lube in the space, and we go up against Take 5, and we go up against Jiffy Lube, and we go up against Valvoline, who all have massive budgets, and we beat them a lot of the time, and usually from persistence. A lot of our stores that are turning 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, it's via persistence that we've gotten to where we've been. Success finds those who don't consider failure. If you are a pessimistic person, your chances of success go down dramatically. Success tends to find those who, from the outset, believe that they can do it. Have courage to make decisions, meaning don't get waffled in ambiguity and indecision. Indecision is sometimes worse than making a decision. Even when the decision is the wrong decision, oftentimes making the wrong decision at least helps the outcome happen faster, the right outcome happen faster because you were decisive as opposed to letting something linger. Push the rules to the limits often. What that means to me is don't be afraid of innovation, don't be afraid to push things beyond what is standard operating procedures in order to achieve the results that you're looking for. That's something that we believe in internally very, very much, and so we would want our employees to feel the same way. Incremental progress can make big changes. I tell everybody in the office, let's just pull forward a little bit every single day. If we can just make incremental progress every single day over the course of a year, 2 years, 5 years, we will make massive swings. And those of you who have worked for us since 2015, 16, 17, 2014, in the case of Walt, obviously we are a much different organization than we are today as we were then. Become tough mentally and physically. I do believe that it's important to stay in good shape and to keep your physical body sharp as well as mentally, and that comes in different forms as well. And then number 10, effort is within your control. Super self-explanatory. How much effort you put in is directly up to you. It has nothing to do with anyone else. It has nothing to do with what your brother-in-law is doing. It has nothing to do with the fact that your power got cut off. It has nothing to do with the fact that someone made a mistake in payroll. Effort is within your control, and that is something that you should take with you in every aspect of your life. That is really it for this video. I appreciate it. Print these out, have them in the shop, print these out, keep them at home. These are all good messages to live by. Thank you.